Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm your host, Olivia Jones.
And I'm Emma Schmidt.
There's an interesting day on campus today. You'll see a bunch of band kids walking around in their uniforms because we have picture day at Strong Hall.
Picture day.
So if you see a band kid, hug them because they don't want to be walking around in their uniform all day.
It's hot. We don't want to put our uniforms on. But we're going to smile big for the camera anyway.
Speaking of band, basketball band has their very first performance at Late Night at the Fog. Emma and I are both piccolos in the KU marching band, but we are not in basketball
band.
Emma, why aren't you in basketball band?
Well, basketball band is by audition only, and it's very competitive amongst the, especially the piccolos, as there are only 2 piccolo spots. And, you know, I'm just not that competitive.
There, I believe, are 38 piccolos in the KU marching band this year. And there are 2 full-time spots in the basketball band, but there are 4 spots for the home band, but they only take 2 on the traveling band to tournaments and everything. So if you're not in the top 2 or 4, it's not really worth auditioning for.
No.
Plus, Emma and I already dedicate 2 hours of time on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the entire day on Saturday. I did not want to spend any more time.
Yeah, we love bands. Just not quite that much. But basketball band coming up tomorrow night. They've got their big opening performance.
Late Night at the Fog, doors open for students at 4:30 and for 5 for everybody else.
That's not very late.
Late night used to start at midnight, but now it starts at 6:30, and they want it to be more family oriented, but I don't think it should be called late night anymore. I think it should be called like early evening fog.
So is this a thing that people like camp for? I don't really know anything about late night.
Last year when I went, I ended up standing in line at like 2 or 3, and I already went all the way around to Bruce.
Oh my goodness.
But it didn't take very long to get in just because all the students get in first.
I know, I've been talking to some people who are talking about, they're like, yeah, I'm all day on Friday, I'm camping for late night. I was like, all right.
Well, there's an event going on, and there'll be like booths out and all these student-ran activities going on that will have booths, and they just want to promote everything going on. So I don't know. It's something to go check out. I just went and got a jersey because every girl wears a jersey to games, but
I don't know. If I don't hurry up and get my cord for marching band, I probably won't make it to any of the basketball games.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's all we have. We'll be back with an interview with Kait, who is in Minnesota.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, welcome back. We have one of our regulars back home, and we thought we'd check in with her. How are you doing, Kait?
What? Sorry, hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Good, we're doing good here. How's the weather out there?
It's a little chilly. It's definitely Minnesota weather for you. It's about like 50, 52 degrees right now. There's definitely a cold breeze coming through. It's nothing like Kansas, no humidity. But it's a nice, chilly morning. Perfect for sweater weather.
What brought you back to Minnesota?
This weekend I have to go renew my license because I'm going to turn 21 in a week. Woo!
Hey, nice.
Yep, got to get that new license so I can get that box taken off my license that says under 21. I can spend the rest of my Friday at the DMV. Not too excited for that, but excited to be 21.
Yeah, I feel you on the DMV. How long was the drive?
It was 7 hours, so it's not a bad drive. I'm pretty used to it by now because I have to drive back and forth a couple times a year. But if you're my parents driving, it's like 9 hours. But if it's me driving, it's only 7 hours. It's a nice drive. It's just like fields the whole time. And if it's like a nice day out, it's a pretty sky. And just listen to music the whole time and jam out in the car. Good.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice road trip. So you said you make it down there faster than your parents, huh?
Yeah, I do. Yep, definitely. I swear, like, my parents only go like 60 miles an hour driving home, then I'm like pushing the speed limit going home.
Yeah. What's one of your favorite things to do when you're back home that you can't do while you're in Lawrence?
Um, some of my favorite things, definitely sitting out here on my deck. I really love my backyard. I'll try and show y'all real quick. So I have a super foresty backyard, and I've got a lake back there. So I
Oh,
love sitting out here. It's super pretty in the mornings.
nice. So that's the lake you've been bragging about?
Yeah, that's the lake I've been bragging about. They say it's the land of 10,000 lakes, but it's definitely more like land of 12,000 lakes for sure. I'm always within at least like 3 miles of a lake, like no matter where I am. So that's one of the other things I miss most about like being away from Minnesota is there's so many lakes. I mean, we have Clinton Lake in Lawrence. That's like a 15-minute drive away, but definitely I just miss like all the lakes that we have in Minnesota. We have like these big lakes in the Twin Cities called Lake of the Isles, and you can go like sailboating on the lakes, you can go paddleboarding, you can go canoeing, you can go kayaking, you can go wakeboarding. So definitely miss all the lake activities, and it's really fun in the winter because my lake will actually completely freeze over, and so you can like walk out there. Some of the neighbor kids, they'll like shovel off a huge chunk, so they'll go play ice hockey out on the lake. That's always
Ooh,
fun.
that sounds nice.
Hmm.
Do you partake in the ice hockey?
Huh?
Do you partake in the ice hockey?
Sometimes. Most of the time I just watch. I'm not very coordinated on ice skates, and even though I am from Minnesota, I'm not the biggest fan of winter. It just gets too cold. It's nice for like the first like week, like when it first snows and it looks all pretty, but then it gets to be like -20, and then the snow like will start to turn brown on the streets, and then I'm just like, I'm good to staying home.
Yeah.
Also just chill by the fireplace because it just gets too cold for me sometimes.
Yeah. How's the food down there? How are you enjoying the food back home?
Amazing. My mom, she made a bunch of homemade food. I had it all prepared for me to come home. So
I'm jealous.
for lunch and dinner today, I'm going to eat my mom's homemade chili. It's so good. I haven't missed home cooking. So yeah, she made me chili. She made me split pea and ham soup. I think she's going to make me cheesy potatoes. I miss the homemade food. It's always a good time.
Yeah, I bet. Well, we
Good
thank you
Minnesota
for.
like crock pot cooking and like hot dishes, like all that good Minnesota stuff.
You should bring us back some.
Sorry, what?
You should bring us back some.
Oh, I definitely will. My mom like froze a huge bucket of like chili and soup for me to bring back. So I'm definitely bringing back a ton of food with me. So definitely share some.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for having. We thank you for your time and being able to check in with us in Minnesota. So. Yeah, drive safe on your way back.
I definitely will. Thanks for having me on.
News is next. Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm Connor, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. Lawrence police arrested a third suspect this Wednesday in connection to the fatal motel shooting earlier this month. Two 19-year-old men have been charged with the murder of a 23-year-old man that died from injuries during the shooting. Police report that the arrested man will face the same charges. The KU Athletics agreement with Adidas could easily change after one Adidas employee was charged Tuesday for bribing college basketball players. During the Raise the Chant fundraising announcement, KU revealed a 14-year deal with Adidas that would provide $191 million in sponsored apparel. Kansas Associate Athletic Director Jim Marchioni says talks will continue with Adidas to see what happens. KU cross-country standout Al Frame will be inducted into the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame this Sunday. Frame won the NCAA cross-country title in 1954 and earned All-American honors in both 1954 and 1955. The induction ceremony is at Crown Upton Theater at 6 p.m. The Student Union Activity's third annual Potter Lake Cardboard Boat Regatta takes place this Sunday at 1 p.m. Event signups are still available at suaevents.com/regatta. Cardboard is provided, so bring creative ideas and make your boat stand out. Come out and enjoy free food, music, and fun. Cash prizes are awarded for speed, creativity, best costumes, and fan favorites. That will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned with Olivia and the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm your weather forecaster, Olivia Jones, and I have your forecast for today. Right now, it is 62 degrees up on the hill, and there's calm winds, and if you look up, you won't really see any clouds up there. But most of the clouds will clear up as we go into the afternoon hours. It'll be 78 as we hit 3 p.m. today, and as we go later tonight into 7 p.m., it'll be 71. Okay, as we said earlier, late night at the fog is happening tomorrow night. It'll be a nice and sunny afternoon. It'll be 76 degrees as the doors open at 5 p.m. As we're wrapping up late night, it's projected to end at 9 p.m. It'll be 64 degrees, so I might pack a light jacket just because it'll be cold walking back to your car because you don't know how far you're going to have to park because you know how KU parking is. Okay, now on Sunday, we have a slight chance of storms at in the AM hours, and our temperature will be 78 degrees. Monday will hit 86, and Tuesday will hit low 80s, and there's another chance of storms in the PM hours at 82 degrees. And that's all I have for us today. Thank you for watching. We'll be looking forward to you next week.